I researched about slow carb diet so you won't have to. Hello everyone, how's it going? I've got a question. Have you ever heard of the slow carb diet? No? Well, not your fault because it's rather new on the market. Today, I'm going to unpack the whole concept for you. I will talk about the logic behind it, who invented it, and how to do it. With some tips and tricks at the end, you will have kind of a general knowledge about it. But don't incorporate it so soon. First, consult with your doctor a bit and do as they say. Don't blame us if you don't. Back in 2010, Timothy Ferriss, the guy behind the 4-Hour Body, came up with this diet called the slow-carb diet. He claimed it is a fast way to shed pounds by changing either what you eat, how you work out, or what supplements you're taking. Think of it like a keto light, super low on carbs. Basically, you follow 5 simple rules about what to eat for 6 days straight, and then you get a free pass on the 7th day to eat whatever you want. Now, what is the logic behind it? Why 6 days and not the whole week? What are the rules exactly? So, this diet is all about keeping it simple yet effective. They call it the minimum effective dose, or MED principle, which basically means doing just enough to get the results you want. In simple terms, work smarter, not harder. This diet is all about a few key rules that are supposed to enhance your body's fat burning and weight loss abilities. And what can you actually eat? You can eat animal protein, veggies, legumes, spices, and fats. You can have as much as you want with the proteins, vegetables, and legumes, but you gotta be cautious about fat and spices. This slow-carb diet is kinda like the ketogenic diet, meaning that by eating a lot of protein and very few carbs, it will help to break fat for energy, making you feel full and reducing fat sources. Now, what kind of rules are there? What should I do exactly to get results? Rule number 1. You can eat just a handful of meals for the whole week. This is about creativity in making different meals with ingredients that you are allowed to eat for the week, because only these foods will not cause you to gain weight. Rule number 2. No white carbs allowed. White carbs mean all kinds of processed carbohydrates like pasta, bread, and cereals. You can eat them after 30 minutes after resistance strength training, but it is recommended to avoid them altogether during the week. Rule number 3. No fruits. Fruits are healthy, but according to this idea, they might not be helpful for losing weight. The fructose in fruits could delay the weight loss process. In this part, I'm going to make a simple example for you of the only protein sources you can have on this diet. Number 1. Egg. You can have whites with 1 or 2 whole eggs. 2. Chicken. You can have breast or thigh. Number 3. Beef. It should preferably be grass-fed. Number 4. Fish. Number 5. Pork. Number 6. Lactose-free, unflavored whey protein powder. You might ask, at least I can drink milk, right? In this, I shall say, you're absolutely wrong. Dairy is also not recommended in this diet. Dairy causes your insulin levels to rise, which is not optimal for weight loss. But one thing is actually allowed, and that is cottage cheese, which has high protein and lower lactose levels. Now that we kinda know the main concept of this diet, let's see what the eating style should be like. About meal timing. It is crucial for a slow-carb diet. They say you should have breakfast within an hour of waking up, and then space your meals about 4 hours apart, adjusting as needed based on when you sleep. About high-calorie food intake. They emphasize not going overboard with high-calorie foods, even when they're allowed on the diet. Things like nuts, nut butter, and hummus can add up fast, so they suggest keeping them in check. About protein. It is a big deal in this diet. They recommend aiming for at least 20 grams of protein per meal, with 30 grams for breakfast, including on cheat days. About timing. Slow down on mealtime. Take about 30 minutes to eat, as it's supposed to help with how your body responds to food. And here are 5 tips that can help you a lot on your journey. Number 1. Eat until you're satisfied, not until you hit a calorie count. Number 2. When dining out, swap carbs like rice and pasta for veggies and beans whenever possible. Number 3. If you want to follow this diet, it's mainly for lifestyle changes, but it needs to be flexible enough. Like, imagine you're short on time. What can you do? What you need to do is to stick to the basics. Eggs, canned tuna, frozen veggies, and canned beans make for quick meals. Number 4. If you want to travel, go for easy options like tuna pouches, nuts, or protein powder with water. But if none of these are available, it's better to deal with hunger than to stray from the diet. Number 5. If you want to see change quickly, don't overdo exercise. This diet suggests you can get by with just 2 to 3 30-minute workouts a week, for eating the right stuff, of course. At the end, it's kinda hard. If the diet changes seem like a lot, start with a simple step like having a protein-rich breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. You can add more rules gradually once you're comfortable. Well, that's it for today's video. Remember, consistency is key, so stick to the plan and watch as your body transforms. But trust me, you don't want to go hard on yourself. Stay tuned and stay fit. Until next time, bye-bye.